of this first cable and wireless test match at Kingston, Jamaica, Sabina Park. The situation here is that the West Indies are 29 runs ahead and they have 2 wickets standing. It's been like that for a couple of days, very frustratingly for England. It poured during the rest day, absolute torrents of rain, and then the 4th day was a day of mopping up, totally unsuccessful because there was no play at all. So now, after nail-biting all night, we come to the 5th and final day, and England praying for clear blue skies and bright, bright sunshine. It's exactly what they've got. Let's join the last day's play. West Indies off the mark quickly. A couple of runs to Courtney Walsh, so the West Indian lead moves on to 31. And I think one ought to strike a note of caution, although if you support English cricket, you hope for the very best. There have been great stands down the order. West Indies not entirely unsupported here. And that finds a gap, in fact. It's a long chase out there. Can it just be 1? No, it'll be 2. So what they're doing really is conceding 2s, and that's not too clever. 2 to Malcolm Marshall.
Yes, in fact, that's a very good shot by Malcolm Marshall here. It's not a half volley. He just plays through the line of the ball, opening the face a bit. And it goes to wide extra cover. There's a man at square point on the fence, but he's got a long chase round, and that's 2 runs. I must agree with you, Tony. I think this tends to give the initiative away a little bit to the batting side, and psychologically, one wonders whether the bowler is trying 100% when he's got all his fielders back.
Oh, a bowl quicker, a little nick inside edge, and that saved Malcolm Marshall there. Seems to be no problem in the run-up here for Devon Malcolm. Good, long, easy strides. Not just cutting back into the pads, but caught the inside edge of the bat first. There's also a psychological barrier to leap over here for England. If they fail to get these wickets early, the heads mustn't go down. So the one is taken. Robin Smith, the fielder, at deep cover, saves the one. He does his job. It's exactly what he's there to do, to save the 2. So Gladstone Small to Courtney Walsh. It's ball in! Courtney couldn't resist it. Instructed to block. He had a wahoo. Well, he's there for his great bowling, but he knocked the off pole out of the ground. Fine bowling by Gladstone Small, and the English crowd here are delirious, I should say British, and this is how it happened.
And a very good ball again, right down the channel, as Mickey Stewart says. Yahoo from Courtney Walsh, and it's overs, good overs. So they were, Tony, perhaps being a little bit ultra-critical of the England side and England captaincy.
2:37 for 9. Human failure. But lovely man, Courtney Walsh. Quite likes his batting, but prefers to hit 6s. Look at Gladstone Small. Back at the start of his run, Devon Malcolm. What a great performance he's put out. 4 for 75 so far. Just his 2nd test match. And he's knocked out some big wickets as well, including Viv Richards. He comes in now to bowl to Patterson. It just creeps away. There is a 3rd man, that's Angus Fraser. So just 1 run. And the heroes, I'm afraid, have let them down. No doubt about that. Oh, there's a run out. It's bound to be out. It's run out. Marshall wanted 1. Patterson didn't understand what he was saying, and that is the end of the West Indies innings. West Indies bowled out for 240, and England will need 41 runs now to win this first cable and wireless test match. Well, there we are. That's how the West Indies do it. Yes. How they deserve their applause. And let's take one more look at that with Phil Evans.
And here's Marshall, perhaps not having as much confidence in Patterson's batting as Patterson has, because Patterson plays it out to short mid-on. And there we are, very simple run out with Marshall charging down the wicket. Absolutely no chance here for Patrick Patterson. Quite a good shot, competently played through wideish or straightish mid-wicket. Marshall's gone like a hare, and very simple run out.
So it took England just 18 minutes. That's 3 overs and 2 balls to take the 2 remaining wickets, and the West Indies out, disappointingly for them, for 240. Very steady bowling by all the seamers, but the wickets taken mainly by Gladstone Small and Devon Markham, 4 apiece. So England set off now, 41 runs to win this test match. We'll join them in the first over. Patterson's bowling to Gooch. Oh, my word, that got up. That one leapt up.
And that certainly had a degree of hostility. Pitched outside the off stump, cuts back over the top of the stumps. No danger really to Graham Gooch because it bounced so high. And in fact, very well played. He gets his hands well out the way. But that just shows the life that this wicket still has and the pace of the West Indian bowlers.
He's got that one in the air just over the top of extra cover. Now that could really so easily have gone straight to the fieldsman there. It didn't, so Wayne Larkins gets 2.
I think Wayne Larkins just decided that there's a small score to get. He gets a short ball, he's going to crack anything that he can reach. And I think he's right. I don't think you want to hang around too long, letting the pressure and the psychology sort of build up in the batsman in the dressing room. If it's there, clatter it. Short ball here. Let the bat go. I think he was always hitting it over the top of the field. I don't think there was any doubt there.
Oh, and that one really took off a crack. No doubt about that. And then it swung after it actually hit the deck and started bouncing up. It actually swung in. See if you can pick this up.
Great delivery this. He puts it in, knocks it in, gets up high, but he's still 2 feet away from the batsman. I mean, when you're batting in test match cricket, a ball's 2 feet away from you. I mean, it might as well be a million miles. Look, I mean, that's 2 feet away from his helmet. It won't bother him. It certainly shouldn't bother a test class batsman.
Beautiful shot. It's very heavy down there. Might not go down to the boundary, but the fieldsman has to be careful. He slipped. No, he won't. Very slippery down there. So 2 runs to Gooch.
Well, the fast bowlers haven't pitched much up this morning, but here's one that gets up there and nice straight bat. He just pushed it, good opening batsman shot, not trying to hit it too hard, just pushes it, keeping the bat straight, keeping his body sideways on, and nice, comfortable 2 runs.
He's gone out. Oh, no, he's not. I thought I heard a nick.
You see, you're getting very excited this morning. I wish you'd take your time, Tony Gray. I did tell you that if anything gets in Wayne Larkins' area, he's going to whack it. Now, this is a bit too wide. I think the main problem is if he stick his left foot over towards the ball, he might well have made contact, but he's put his left foot down the wicket, and he's a long, long way from the ball there. He could hardly reach it. That was the problem.
So Wayne Larkins. Larkins at the moment on 3. He's got that way. That'll be 4. He loves them in that area, and Patrick Patterson has delivered him a lovely little half volley on leg stump, and he played it perfectly.
Well, nice bread and butter ball here for any opening batsman. Pitch it up on your legs, took it away, a little roll of the wrists. Just use the timing and pace of the ball, and that's the area Wayne Larkins loves them.
Well, he smashed that in the air, way over the top. 2 bounces into the fence, and how's that for confidence?
He's slightly unorthodox in some of his attacking shots. Defensively, he plays well, but when it's up there, he does hit the ball very crisply and cleanly, in areas that most opening batsmen do not play their shots. This time he's put his foot out to the ball, let the bat go through the shot. That's the main thing, why he makes good contact with a lot of his shots. He makes the bat go right through, like a golfer, hit through the ball, don't stop at the shot, go right through, taking the bat above his head, and it's cleared mid off with about 15 yards.
Well, that's a good delivery. That beats the outside edge. There was a little bit of bounce there as well.
Yes, nice delivery there. He's got his line right, about 12 inches outside off stump, and just angling in. Good shot by Wayne Larkins, but he missed it. That's the main thing. Played the correct defensive shot, kept the bat straight, but nice ball that bounced a bit for Courtney Walsh.
Just in front of the gully fielder, outside edge found. He was squaring up just wide of Haynes, and 2 runs to Larkins.
It's very well bowled here by Bishop. He does get Wayne Larkins turned round, hits the outside edge, and goes almost to wide gully. Let's have a look at this. Gets him turned round. In fact, it straightens up a fraction off the wicket. Larkins is playing it just on the leg side. It turns him round, gets a very thick outside edge, and almost goes to the very wide gully.
Well, the helmet came off. It had dropped on the stumps. That would have been bye-bye Wayne Larkins.
And this is a little bit more like the old West Indians. Very quick ball here. Larkins has to jerk his head back. Doesn't keep his eye on the ball, jerks his head back. And it almost hits the stumps. We've seen that a few times in the past. It's happened once or twice a year in county cricket. There the helmet comes off. Maybe it's a little bit loose and it just misses. That is very bad luck.
He's got it through. He's timed it well. That'll go all the way to the boundary for 4.
That's a very good shot by Graham Gooch. Slightly wide of the off stump, shortish ball. He just leans into it, opens the face slightly, guides it past backward cover.
Oh, he played and missed at that. A rare error, but I must say, Jeff Boycott, that West Indies have put some fire into this morning.
Well, I think the bowlers have put more fire this morning than they did on odd occasions when England were batting first innings. Now, the problem there is Gooch never really got his foot to the ball. He stood still with the foot, got it stuck a little bit, only there, and after he played the shot, did his foot go forward to the pitch of the ball.
Well, very similar to his first innings dismissal, that, by the same bowler too, but this time the judgment favours Wayne Larkins.
Not out this, no doubts at all, pitching about middle, going down with the arm, very similar to the first innings, but Wayne Larkins this time quickly, after the ball hits him, shoving that left pad wide outside the leg stump to give the umpire a view that it's definitely going down leg side. Certainly encouraged the umpire's decision to give him not out.
Courtney Walsh is in his 5th over. He's conceded only 6 runs. Well, they've all been very economical, actually. Ian Bishop, 6 overs, 0 from 9. Oh, that was a nasty one. Well played. Just dropped it down. Looks for 2. And goes. Well run, Wayne Larkins. It was Gordon Greenidge who chased that to square leg. 29 for no wicket now then, and that means 12 runs for England to win this first cable and wireless test match. That's in a space. Richie Richardson is the fielder, but they take 2 runs, and now it's getting closer. This amazing England victory, which would be the first over the West Indies for 16 years.
Well, this is what the England bowlers Small and Fraser didn't do. You see, Bishop there bowling it on Wayne Larkins' hip, on his legs, making it easy for him to tuck it away for a couple of runs.
It's in the air, it's caught, brilliantly caught. What a wonderful catch that was. Graham Gooch turning the ball off his hip, straight off the middle of the bat, and a beautiful diving catch by Gordon Greenwich. A backward short leg, some dozen yards from the bat, so the first wicket falls. It's 35 for 1.
Bit sad this, a bit unlucky. He's hit it off the middle of the bat, but he's turned it right into the path of Gordon Greenwich on his left, and he's dived and taken it both hands. Right off the middle of the bat. He's done that often enough and taken 4 runs. And now Greenwich has caught it very nicely and neatly. Ah, what a shame for Graham Gooch. But it's in the air. Nice, comfortable catch.
That was well taken indeed. When you see these catches in slow motion, they all look so easy and so possible. Played at full speed, you'll find that there was no chance at all for Gordon Greenwich to hesitate. He had to take off. He hit the right height, beautiful catch, followed the ball right into his hands. And so the first wicket goes down, 35 for 1. This is not an easy time for Alex Stewart to come to the crease. Everything to lose, little to gain, because there are 6 runs to win. Just to see that wicket again in normal speed this time.
Well, here's Bishop. He's really let go this morning. Bit of fire in his belly this morning. Nice tuck shot off the hip. Graham Gooch, see how quickly it happens, and so often that's gone for 4.
There'll be 1, there may be 2. No, well run. West Indies sprinting to the last. Gordon Greenwich sprinting from mid-wicket down to the vacant mid-on position, making it as hard as possible. 1 more to Wayne Larkins, then the score now 36 for 1, 5 runs to win. And Courtney Walsh was on a hat-trick this morning. He took the last 2 wickets of England's innings with successive balls, Jack Russell and Devon Markham, but this hat-trick ball, alas, was a no ball for Courtney.
Well, I know what's going through Alex Stewart's mind. He's thinking, come on, Courtney, just give us a nice leg side half volley that I can smack away for 4, a little tickle for 1, and we can all go and have a smashing slap-up lunge. That's what he's thinking, is Alex Stewart.
Oh, he nicked it. I think he nicked it. He's pointing to the umpire in a way, a little reaction, a reflex action to say, got an inside edge, I got an inside edge, I was lucky.
My goodness, was his heart in his mouth here, Alex Stewart. I think this is very adjacent. The ball pitches outside, but by the time it hits him on the leg, my goodness me, I think he'd have been lucky to get away with that if he hadn't nicked it. Oh, his heart would have been in his mouth. It would have been going at 1,000 miles an hour there. Look at, oh dear. I know the feeling well, the sinking in your tummy, and you hope that the umpires heard the nick like you did.
He was listening to you. All he wants to do is get not out now. Well, you can tell how nervous he is, because when you're that nervous, so often you tend to put the leg right in line with the ball, don't you? And you end up having to play around the front pad. Well, all we can do is wish him luck and say everyone understands. Of course, the West Indies understand entirely what it's all about.
Well, the one thing, he got the bat straight, he played it, he tried to get forward, not very much, just a little stride. That little stride forward and playing straight, actually playing at the ball, snaking back from the offside, probably gave him the benefit of the doubt from the umpire.
5 runs England required to win this first Test match. Against all odds, an incredible performance. One of the great sporting shocks. That's better, he says. Middle of the bat, felt better. End of the over, stay that end, much safer. Leave it to Larkins, 36 for 1. Seems so simple, it's taken an age. 5 runs to win this match. This is Ian Bishop to Wayne Larkins.
Oh, well, that was... I thought a wide. Maybe I was thinking one day. It was... it probably was. It was short. There's been some lively bowling.
Pacey, very quick bouncer, but it's speared down the leg side. No chance of hitting that. He'd have had to be very quick indeed to get the hook shot in, because it went through quite rapidly.
Because what you don't realise, perhaps back at home, is how far apart all these islands are. We're 1,000 miles now from Trinidad, for example, and no side has beaten the West Indies on this ground for 35 years. They're unused to the sight of defeat.
Whacked it straight over the top. Thank you very much. It's running slowly across that very wet patch. It limps over the boundary, but that's good enough. 4 runs. England need 1 to win.
Well, I did say that if he gets it up in his half, he's going to whack it, and he's not worried about how it gets to the boundary, isn't Wayne Larkins? Here, this is pitched up well outside off stump, but he's smacked it straight over the bowler's head and the umpires. You'd have expected him to hit that over cover, but he's a very unorthodox player, Wayne. He wants his lunch, and he wants it very quickly.
I don't know what they have for lunch these days, but I never look forward to my lunch quite as much as he's obviously looking forward to his. You see, that's the wet patch. It's just dried up enough. Oh, too tired to cross the rope. All right, 1 to win. 40 for 1, England. 1 run to win this test match. No, wait, no, he says. Yes, he's misfielded, and England have won. Fantastic. Great for the spectators. Astonishing for England, astonishing for the West Indies too. They cannot believe it. They haven't lost a match on this ground for 35 years. England haven't won here for 36 years. And England have not beaten the West Indies, indeed, for 16 years. It's all too much. Wayne Larkins remains unbeaten. Tremendous innings, 29 not out. 41 for the loss of the skipper, Graham Gooch. But every day of this test match has been England's day, and they are very worthy winners indeed. This giant tide of West Indies domination, which is almost drowned England cricket over the years, has suddenly gone calm. It's been absolutely flattened. The spectators, their money well spent for a marvellous trip. Perhaps that rum punch, 1 too many tonight. But why not? It's been a wonderful occasion, a great cricket match.
I waited a long time for this. Played 10 years against the West Indies. Never really been in a winning position in any real form in any match, and it's just tremendous. One in the bag. I mean, it's a long series. There's 4 matches to go, so you can't really predict what's going to happen. But a lot of people giving us no hope. A lot of people said that the only result that it could be would be 5-0. We've proved them wrong. We've played to our ability in this match, and as I said before, I'm sure the West Indies know that they're in for a game now.
It could still be 4-1 though, so I wanted to know what you felt about, how did you feel yourself inside when you left for this trip? I mean, you knew what you're up against. This is a great side, this West Indian side, and they've dominated cricket for so long. Did you, in your heart of hearts, reckon that you could break that run?
Well, you've got to go onto the field believing you're going to win, because if you go onto the field believing you're going to lose, you've got no chance. So we wanted to say, as I said before, compete with the West Indies, make it certain that they knew they were in a game of cricket, and the results, well, we see what happens. But we played well in this game. They didn't play quite so well, but they'll be coming out of this 100% next time, and we just got to make sure we're on the ball as from now on. We've had a great 4 days. Disappointing in the rain yesterday, but I'm pleased for all the team, all the young lads who've worked hard. As I say, they were given no chance of doing well. You know, nobody in the media or anyone thought we had any chance at all, but it's only a 2-horse race in the end, and you never know.
Do you realise that you weren't born the last time England won on this ground?
Is that right? Well, I was here in '86, and that was a frightening experience, I can tell you.
Well, I was going to ask you about that. I mean, last time you were here, it wasn't a great tour for you. I mean, it was a real tough time of it. Things are totally different this time around, aren't they?
Yeah, people have been very friendly to us. The authorities have been very helpful, and everything has been A-OK so far, and you know, we've got no complaints at all. And the boys have stuck at their task. They've worked hard at their game, and it's just nice that they've got their just rewards in this match.
We're hoping basically that it's a short-lived victory. We'll be coming, and we know that these guys they look prepared, and certainly we've got to go and get our act together. And I'm positive. I'm very positive, you know, as captain, that maybe at the end of this particular series, you can come to me. We'll have a little bet, or whatever the case may be. That at the end of the series, you'll see who the better team are.
Okay, what about the pitch? I think that pitch actually suited this English attack perhaps a little bit better than it suited you chaps, especially your batting, because you tend to be a little bit more aggressive. Perhaps you and Richie Richardson especially tend to pull a lot and cut a lot.
Yeah, that's right.
And anything that keeps low with those medium paces tends to... A lot of wickets have been taken bowled in LBW in Jamaica this year, haven't they?
Yeah, that's right, because the wickets, I think, not as quick as they used to be, but for some reason we tried, and as I said, I don't want to really take anything away from the English victory. It's well played, hip hip hooray. We'll be back.